right, out here shopping for tampons, but they don't have the tampons for men in yet. Are you saying that you guys don't carry that?
I don't think we have those.
So what you're saying is that you're not inclusive, or?
Definitely not. I think that they just have these here.
This video is brought to you by Pure Talk, brought to you by Pure Talk. You want a killer Black Friday deal? I got one for you. Free Moto G 5G phone from Pure Talk. No gimmicks, no trade-in necessary. Just sign up for Pure Talk's unlimited talk, unlimited text, and 15 gig data plan for just $35 and get the Moto G 5G phone for free. But here's the deal. You need to move fast because these phones will be gone by the end of the month. So if your current phone is on life support, upgrade for free with Pure Talk. Enjoy 2-day battery life, an exceptional quad pixel camera, and a whole lot more. Just dial pound 250 and say keyword Brandon Tatum to speak with Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team. They'll make switching so easy and will make sure that you get your new phone. Remember, Pure Talks gives you America's most dependable 5G network at half the price. So make the switch today. Dial pound 250, that is pound 250, say keyword Brandon Tatum to claim your free Moto G 5G phone with qualifying plan. Pure Talk, simply smarter wireless.
Let's start with the most insane clip I've ever heard in my life. Is clip 7.
All right, out here shopping for tampons, but they don't have the tampons for men in yet. I'm asking. Hey, excuse me, sir. So I found your normal tampons, but I'm actually looking for tampons for men today. Where would those be at?
Let me see the one you got.
I got these.
Okay.
But I want the ones for men, not those.
I don't see the word woman on here. I think these are the ones for men.
No, you see how it's all like pink and purple? I'm not trying to pay the pink tax on this. I just want normal tampons. You know, like the ones marketed for men.
For men?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't think they really have these.
Well, they have to, right? Like they got dude wipes. I want that, but you know, for tampons.
For men?
Yeah.
You want tampons for men?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you saying that you guys don't carry that?
I don't think we have those.
So what you're saying is that you're not inclusive, or?
Definitely not. I think that
I'm definitely not inclusive.
I think these are unisex.
All right, I can't handle it no more, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all gonna have to go look at that clip somewhere else. I can't handle it. Oh my God. I hope this is a parody. So listening on the radio, you guys are probably confused because it sounds like a woman is asking about male tampons. And the reason that it's a woman, because it's a trans woman or a trans man. It's a woman that want to be a man. And the woman is still a woman. That's why she needs the tampons. But since she identifies as a man, she thinks somehow Tampax and these other companies have to restructure their branding for one person, to have one for men. When I first heard it, I said, tampons for men? I mean, that sounds like if a man need a tampon, he need to go to the hospital. Because if you bleeding, you probably finna die. Women, that's natural. Men, you finna die. You need to go to the hospital. You don't need to be going to no store. You need to I don't know, get you a quick clot gauze, or you need to get you a tourniquet or something else, because getting a tampon is not going to work for you. But I'm thinking it's a parody, because it has to be a parody. No human being is that ignorant to say something that crazy. And see, I think the person is trolling because they're showing how ridiculous this is. You know, they have, like, for instance, they ask these politicians and people to say, can men give birth? And they go, yeah. Or they go, I don't know. It's like, what are you even saying? You guys are being disingenuous at best. But that had to have been one of the craziest TikToks I heard. Here's another TikTok. Let's roll clip 6.
Every single day I become a bigger advocate for raising children in groups of 3 or more because, like, I get there are lots of people who are very happily single parenting or raising their children as twosomes. That's great for you. But for those of you thinking about doing something different, I just want you to know, like, it is possible to do so because there is no representation of us, right? There's no Bluey episode about the kid with 3 parents. But we're out here just doing our thing. And in our case, a single parent by choice teamed up with an existing couple. We decided to make a kid together and raising that kid as a group. You could be in a romantic couple. You could be 3 best friends. You could have more adults involved if you want to, so long as you're all committed to this child rearing thing. And certainly it takes some extra negotiating, right? The more people you have, the more opinions you have. And we had to have some hard talks about things like who was going to be genetically related to our child and who wasn't. That was tricky. But also it was kind of just a moment in time in comparison to the 18-plus year commitment that is raising a human being and putting them out into the world. Because, oh my gosh, raising kids is so much work. And it kind of reminds me of the early days of, like, union organizing where people were fighting for an 8-hour workday so that they could have 8 hours of rest and then 8 hours of daily life. Like, that's what we need as a parenting group. So right now my husband is at work making a paycheck. My co-parent is at the daycare center with our kid, and I'm about to have a nice cup of coffee and go work on my novel. And that is what works for us. And we're still so tired at the end of the day that sometimes we're like, gosh,
oh my
do
God,
we need
I
a
can't
fourth
do
person
it.
involved here?
I can't do it. Please stop them. My ears are bleeding. First of all, a trouble is sin. You going straight to hell talking about troubling. And it's crazy to me because these people default to the government every single time they have an issue. It's called ignorance and a lack of understanding history. If you, first of all, and then also a trouble is like completely traumatizing the children. Like how do you explain to a child that relationship dynamic? And then if y'all break up, because 50% of our marriages end in divorce anyway, so y'all break up, how y'all gonna split that up? How does a trouble break up? 2 people break up with one person? Or do all 3 of y'all break up with each other? And then when y'all go y'all separate ways and y'all leave a child with whoever you leave them with, how do they pay child support? Do they share it in 3s? You know, it's people crazy. Now in America, you do whatever you want to do. I think a throuple is actually illegal. I don't know. I guess you can't marry 3 people, 2 other people. But maybe if you were in a relationship, I don't know. But I think it's completely crazy. And I don't think people like that should be able to bring kids into the world. But if you do, quit asking the government to assist your mess. The government should literally have nothing to do with you trying to be a throuple. I think you should be disqualified from getting any kind of government assistance if it's 3 of y'all. See, the person said back in the day they want the workforce and they want to lower the work hours so somebody can stay. No, it didn't. Back in the day, families used to work together to raise the kids. It took a village. Have you ever heard that term? It takes a village. And so the neighbors, the grandparents, the parents, the uncles, the cousins would all partake in supporting the rearing of a particular child that's introduced into the family. And not just the immediate family, but the entire family. But when you're sinning and grinning and Jesus ain't the reason for you, you say stupid stuff like truffles. Hold the phone.